this setting. Now it has a feature where it says max biddle rate to 4,000, which is kind of weird because it used to only do 2,500 when you were doing 720. So must have been an update to Prism. So yeah, that was kind of I'm like, I go into settings and I'm like, it's already at 720. What's going on? So I started looking into some of the harder settings, and it has a new feature where it says max biddle rate 4,000 kilobits per second. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not overly too worried about the watermark, but I can my little watermark. You guys like my new little watermark? Yes, it's in Madison at the state capitol. Just a way that if people know it's your video, I guess. Oh, thank you, Mama Bear. Good morning, James. And a folding chair in the back. It's rattling. It's going to drive me insane. I have to stop when I get on the freeway. Well, I figured it was fitting to do the AMericA thing because pretty much since I started signing stuff, with exception to Ripta's truck, everything I signed was the AMericA. Capital A, capital M, lowercase Eric, capital A. Yep. Cell service has always kind of sucked here. I don't know how a major city is a fairly major city. Doesn't matter what company you're with. So weird seeing 25 or 2600 as being yellow. Usually it's green. May have to go in there and set the limit manually. To hop on the freeway. I'm gonna get off on the exit, or I'm gonna get out on the on-ramp and shift that thing around in the back, because I don't want to listen to it rattle all the way up there, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to have it rattle. August 30th that I accidentally fat finger the title. Alright, I'll get on the computer real quick and I'll fix that. Just my luck. I'm literally running. I couldn't fall asleep because, well, you know, I have that problem. Whenever I got something important or I feel is important to do the next day, I always can't sleep. So, alright, I'll fix this and then I'll fix that and then we'll get back on the road. There. That should fix that. Take a few seconds to fix the title, seeing I get some good internet for a second. Get this fired up. Oh. It would figure when I'm literally running to get this stuff done, I would fat finger that. Oh. Car show at the local airport. Dirt races tonight. That sounds like fun. There we go. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. YouTube Studio. No, I didn't bring rain gear, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it says, it figures. Isn't that always my luck? It was kind of drizzling a little, and I had a feeling it was going to be an issue. Today's the 20th, right? Yeah, August 20th. Okay, so we'll save that. And then, so we'll save that. Go back and we'll go here. I'll turn that on because it's been forever since I've done that. And there we go. Now the date should be fixed. Hi, Sirius. Hey, Aces. Hasn't been that long. I've been streaming. Well, okay. I forget about it. I sit here and I think, oh, I've been streaming. No, I've been on other people's StreamYards. I've just been sitting here and participating in it. Yeah, they're having some kind of rally. It's, what did I say it was for? I said it was for come support medical freedom and safe staffing for veteran care. So, I can get behind that. Morning, Robin. Thank you. Flutter by. Is that what it is? I'm gonna upgrade my phone, I think. I need one with a bigger screen so I can read that stuff easier. I love my little car, but there's a lot of road noise. I guess you have to sacrifice something for economy. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see the road. You don't want to probably look at me your time. Did pal talk, not me. I'm actually ashamed to say it. I didn't even realize all these years my name has been the same. I didn't make the connection until I was actually in the convoy and I started seeing AMericA all the time. I'm in the little Mitsubishi Mirage, 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage. It's my little car. But yeah, I'm actually ashamed that I didn't make the connection that Eric was part of the spelling of AMericA until I was actually in the convoy. I was like, my whole life. Nope. Never even thought about it. Never even was a thought in my head. Yeah. I'd like to have a nice older car, but you know, I'm cheap. You know, this is a 90, almost 100-mile little jaunt over to Madison. You know, so around, you know, this thing. Cheaper to drive 2.5 right now. I don't know if that's the true average, but this thing is definitely very there are days when it'll get 44 miles to the gallon, and then there's days where it'll get 32.5. So it all depends on which way the wind's blowing, how hot it is, humidity. I mean, it's definitely uber sensitive. I don't know what my dream car would be. I know you didn't ask, but you know, I like the old Mustangs. I mean, I think it'd be fun to have an old Cobra, a 427 Cobra, like a Carroll Shelby one. But I'm a big guy. I don't know how well I'd fit. It doesn't have a top. It'd just be a fun little track day car or something. It's not practical. I do know that I wouldn't mind having a Honda S2000. Not the first year. I think it was in 2004. They made a fundamental change to give it a little bit more low-end power. Geo Metro that got pretty good gas mileage back in the day. I've always, I had a 86 Monte Carlo. Loved that car to death. It was a CL model, so it had the composite front end. Didn't have the regular square bulbs. It was one of the first cars that had halogen bulbs of that era, of that body style. Because all the other Monte Carlos had 4 square bulbs, and had a split bench front seat, which as a young man was very nice. You could have your girlfriend sitting right next to you, among other things. So I really did enjoy that car. But man, it always killed me on gas. And being a young man, even though gas was fairly reasonable back then, it just always killed me on gas. So when I started getting little cars, I had a Volkswagen Golf, I had a Geo Metro, I have this car. I've had little cars for a while. I really started to appreciate that my money wasn't going to gas and I could go more places. So I've always had a little Econo box type vehicle, because I find it just more fun to be able to go places and not have to worry about how much you spent on fuel. Hi, Polish Agnes, how you doing? Says hi to my chat. Oh no, she did say hi to me. Okay. No, I didn't wake up yet. I'm still tired. I got all of maybe 4 hours of sleep. Well, Polish Agnes is in Tennessee. She was hanging out with Tennessee Patriot last night. He looked very friendly. And he was very willing to say that he was very interested in our Polish Agnes there. We're just in a bad area. I may have to try a new setting. Prism's got an option where now it has a max of 4,000 kilobits per second, when it used to be 2,500. I saw you send me a text message. New logo. I kind of like the one I got on my page a little bit better. And I like the transparency. That would be a pretty big blob. But I think you're talking about for my other watermark. I forgot about that one. Which you can only really see on the computers. You can't really see it on the phones. Well, if you look on a computer, it's probably my still got my original logo in the bottom right corner, which I haven't changed. It's not that sunny.
Take the first exit onto Highway 23 West.
Roundabout. They added a roundabout? Really? You can't hear me? Is anybody else having problems hearing me, or is it just Polish Agnes? Trying to say, Blade Runner, is Prism used to limit the bit rate to 2,500 kilobits per second, but they must have done a update to the app, because it automatically kicked it up to 4,000, which is kind of odd. 720 used to be only 2,500, and when you were doing 1080, you were up at like 4,000 and 5,000. Well, Agnes had her volume down. That's funny. Some water from raining last night must have traveled down the coax, and the Boost was all covered in water. I'm almost to Fond du Lac, and I'm headed to Madison, Wisconsin. We actually have a rally in Wisconsin that I'm going to. So, kind of curious to meet some of the organizers, meet some people that maybe are doing some stuff here in Wisconsin locally. So I packed up all my stuff, and I got my tripod and my phones, and yep, we're going to try to talk to some movers and shakers. Yeah, I'm about 3 minutes behind. Well, now it says a minute behind. Starts at 12. So, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. It's a 2-hour drive according to my GPS. I don't know how 81 miles is 2 hours, but that's what the GPS is saying. on it, you know, all I know is that the wee boost was actually wet. So, hello from Michigan. I was a little worried about it, but I blew it off and figured, well, if the damage is done, the damage is done. So, yes, Wendy's in Texas already. She was in the chat a couple of days ago when I was on one of Polish Agnes's panels. She arrived in Texas. Well, thank you. I think you guys in my chat are super too. I actually do this because of you guys. Well, that's good. So glad that they got most of this done. This used to suck so bad. This used to be just a 2-lane freeway. Speed limit was 55 all the way to Fond du Lac. It's so nice that they finally got most of this done, and now it's 65. Jake Brigg came factory with my truck. It's a Cummins motors. Well, I don't think all of them do, but it's a factory option. I'm still rocking 11 Pro for phones. They do the jobs. It doesn't get too hot at this rally, because the one thing I forgot was my fans. Someday maybe I'll become a professional streamer and remember to carry all that stuff with me. Good morning to you.
At the roundabout, take the first exit onto Highway 23 West, then turn left onto US 151 South.
I am not sure what I'm taking. Whatever the GPS says. I'm gonna end up on 151, taking 151 all the way down to Madison. That's cool. That's where I'm headed.
This light. Then at the next one, turn left. At the light, turn left onto US 151 South.
Well, hopefully if you're sitting here talking about we as in you, not we as in the chat in my stream, I'll see you there. That'd be really cool. Come on. Gotta get into the intersection. There we go. You know, I've got 3 go bags, and usually I got the drone, and I've got a whole bunch of stuff, and you know, I went and I cleared out a bag so I could just have one lighter bag, and I just forgot to grab it. I forgot to grab the fans. But you're right, I do need to make a go bag just for you know, the phones. Anything I need just for the phones. It is a rally, and I'm not exactly sure who is sponsoring it. I ended up finding the flyer on Soup Mama's website, or on her YouTube. It just says, come support medical freedom and safe rally August 20th and 27th at 12 p.m. Wisconsin State Capitol. So I'm going to actually have to show up and be like, hey, who's running this show? Because I don't know. I couldn't find the website. You know, all I could find out was that there was an event going on. So your guess is as good as mine. Well, we just left Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We're on 151 headed to Madison. So that's where we're at right now. So we're going to be at the state capitol building in Madison, Wisconsin. And of course I didn't stop to get anything to drink, and yeah. Because you know me. Hi, Soup Mama. See, there you go. Her ears must have been ringing again. Here I was talking about her, and next thing you know, she pops into the chat and says hi. Wow. It says it's an adventure today. freedom-loving, who is it? Freedom-loving mom. It's like you said, only 45 minutes or miles away. It doesn't start till noon. You could still come on down. a stitch for me. I was kind of bummed out when I came to Michigan, he wasn't there. I know he was at the rally, but when I got back to the camp, he Wisconsin myself. If somebody doesn't have something going on, I may just have to start something myself. Alright, well, enjoy your locksmithing, Daryl. So, yeah. So yeah, like I said, if something isn't going in Wisconsin, I guess maybe I'll have to start something going in Wisconsin. We'll figure it out. I imagine the humidity is pretty high because it's been raining. It's been drizzling on and off, so it's probably pretty close to 100% humidity. I can't tell because I got the AC on. having some issues with bandwidth. This road hasn't been very good for streaming. Setting and force it to stay at 2,500 because it's trying to push to 4,000, and it just may not like it. Yourself all prettied up for Tennessee Patriot there. And seeing if it's any better without it. Maybe the Weeboost got damaged, I don't know. But I got a feeling it's just going to be worse. I think it's just where I'm at. I'm in the middle of the state, not near any major cities, not on a major freeway. So I think it's just where I'm at. Something important most of the night? Really? Not always. I've seen you quite often just on your day-to-day without your lipstick and all that stuff. I've seen you and you just do like your work clothes, and when you've streamed, you're not always dressed up. Alright, catch you later, Sue Mama. Yeah, he was, I'll be the first one to admit, you could tell that he was definitely interested. Well, he even said it. He wasn't shy about saying that when you started talking about you needed a room and a bathroom, and he's like, check, check. He's like, I got you covered. He was ready to let you move in right then and there. Yeah, but there's no real major freeways. There's 94 out of Milwaukee that goes up through Madison, then goes up through the Dells and stuff, and then there's 43. But there's no real major. This should be a major freeway. Yeah, it's just a highway though. Was definitely impressed. you go out, yeah, I imagine you get dressed. If you go to like a rally or something, you get all dressed up. But not every time you stream. Not every time you leave the house. That's all I was saying. Hey, Brett. Good morning. Hard being a female streamer, because a single female streamer, because everybody's gotta be trying to hook you up. I don't have that problem, not as much. Maybe Polish Agnes just likes to be single for a little while, who knows? Start getting close to Madison, do you get these train tracks that go across a highway? It's the only time you ever see that. Loving mom, you were going to come down to Madison to say hi, so I don't have to come to your house. Saw the sign from a pond. really try to drink you under the table because he still had to drive. You got to Uber. So it wasn't really a fair match. He couldn't try to drink you under the table. once you said you had an Uber, I told you to go ahead for it. Unfortunately, you did it after pretty much when they were shutting down and they wouldn't sell any more alcohol. So that's not my fault. That I'm having with my phone, with the live meter not working, so I won't know if I'm buffering on the fly. I'll probably restart the stream when I get there, restart the app and change that kilobits per second to 2500, because yeah, I don't know if that 4000 thing is working well, because like right now normally I try to talk when I can see the meter's got high signal. Right now it's just not telling me squat, so I could be talking to myself. Because unfortunately I don't know if there it's moving. Okay, never mind. I guess it was just sitting at 2000 kilobits per second. That's weird. I'm not used to seeing it at a solid 2000. I'm just holding there. What's that saying? Sitting at a solid 2000 kilobits per second, and it's not going any higher, but it could be the tower I'm on too. I guess if I'm going to stream in Wisconsin, I need to change to probably Cellcom. In Wisconsin, they seem to have the best coverage. Normally, I didn't really care too much about my phone if it just worked just enough. So, but now that I'm doing this live streaming thing, we have to change companies. At least for my streaming phone. I'm actually running 720. Prism just has a new feature where it used to be limited to like 2,500 kilobits per second, and now the default was 4,000. But I'm actually at 720. stopped the stream and restarted to make sure. So I don't know if it just updated and it's just a new setting or what. But yeah, I'm actually at 720. Because all of a sudden I started seeing the kilobits go up to 3,000 and 4,000 kilobits per second, and I'm going, that's not how Prism works. Prism always topped out right at 2,500. So I thought, oh, well, maybe when I was live streaming the Celebration of Life, because I did do that at 1080 because I had good enough service, I was like, well, maybe I forgot to set it back, and I checked, and nope, it's set at 720. It just, the max kilobits per second is set to 4,000 instead of 2,500. Now when I went into the app settings, it said 4,000 was recommended, so I don't know. You may have to check on yours if Prism ever updates on your phone, because you've got an Apple too. I'll take it over going through Chicago, Illinois any day. Sometimes it's not fun being mature. Sometimes it's fun just to be young, dumb, and just go with it. Enjoy life. They're choosing to jam the signal or something. Sun Prairie, 24 miles. It's where one of our truck driving schools is, and heavy equipment operator schools. Schneider National sends a lot of their drivers to Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. I mean, throughout the whole country. I don't know if they go to any other school, but I know quite a few of them, at least in this general area, within the few states around us. I know go to this Sun Prairie school. Just need ambient to shut my brain off. I'm gonna have to make an appointment. I'm I'm having more and more problems with that. Where my brain is racing. Hey, J. Paul. I'm having more and more problems with that, where my brain just chases and races, and I just can't have to. When I really have something important to do, and I need to get back on task and just knock myself out, you know, I'm gonna have to talk to the doctor and say, hey, I need to get this stuff. Just don't be on my phone list of people I can possibly text, because sometimes things, if I take Ambien. Just here to facilitate their chat. I love you guys. I'm just teasing you. Well, Polish just had a date with Tennessee Patriot last night. They went out and had beers and closed the bar down. He was definitely being very flirtatious. You know, that's gotta make anybody feel good when somebody's flirting with you all night. Sparkling cinnamon on frozen. Man, it was nice seeing you on Polish Agnes's panel a couple of days ago, whenever it was. I actually popped down to say hi to you. I wasn't going to go on the panel. Anybody really enjoy them. It's always nice to feel wanted. A little bit of an ego stroke. People look at me, hey, scratching, you know, when I'm driving down the road, and I forget that I got this weird looking antenna on the top of my car. Driving down the road and I forget that. It's like, why are you looking at me? I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is.
Stay in the
a rally in Madison, Wisconsin, for medical freedom, I believe it said, and I'll read it. I don't want to misquote it. Come support medical freedom for safe staffing for veteran care, or medical freedom and safe staffing for veteran care. So I can get behind both those. Not the normal stuff that I've been doing. Definitely not the Emergency Powers Act. But you know, hey, I can get behind that. So I'm going to go out there and visit and meet with some of their leadership, hopefully, and do a little live streaming. I don't know if they've got anybody live streaming it, so you know, might as well help. Yeah, those are both good things I can get behind. Well, it wasn't just vets. It was safe staffing for vet care. So it's like well, thank you. With the temp 69 degrees outside. Holy crap. 69 with hot. That's why I like my little Mitsubishi. Unfortunately, I don't go to it as much as I probably should. You know, I should probably support that business a little bit more. I don't really like their store layout, so it's, I don't know. Find it easier to find things at other stores. It seems like Piggly Wiggly moves their stuff around too much. So it's like every time I go and I learn the store, I go in there and they change it. It's like, I understand, but it gets annoying. I'm more willing to go to stores that I'm used to that don't change as much. miles from my destination. No, 26 minutes, 19 miles. Right about. Maybe that's why I'm starting to get a little bit better cell service. No, I didn't bring a jacket and I didn't bring an umbrella. I completely, I didn't even bring waters or anything to drink. I literally just, I got up a little late today. I was trying to get as much sleep in as possible because I fell asleep at probably like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was trying to get at least a couple extra hours in, and you know, I had like an entire hour of alarms going off every 5 minutes. And I just kept on staying in bed, and then I finally got up and I rushed right out the door, and I forgot the Wii Boost in the truck, so I had to go to my other property because I moved the truck last night and I forgot to grab the Wii Boost. So I had to go run out there and grab that. I didn't have to, but I figured if I wanted to live stream on my way out here and on my way home, I probably needed to. That's the Sun Prairie truck driving school right there. And then that's the equipment operator part of it that we're passing right now. So we're in Sun Prairie. Yeah, I'll probably, hopefully maybe they'll have something there and I can give them a buck. Otherwise I'll just have to find something. Ah, here comes the rain. trying to focus on the raindrops. There we go. Finally got her. Wow. That was a pain. Walking to Madison, yep.
Stay in the middle 3 lanes.
Stay in the middle 3 lanes. Yeah, Soup Mama, we were all wondering what position your son plays in on the football team. You never replied. He's an offense and defense lineman. Gotcha. That's gotta suck if he's playing Iron Man. Are we there yet? 4.7 miles. And then being that I don't know where at the Capitol they are, I'm gonna have to look for a crowd of people. Hopefully people showed up. It would really suck if I was like the only one that showed up to this rally. But you know, hey. Yeah, 36.1 miles to the gallon. That's not too bad. Yeah, I've used the Rain-X stuff. They used to sell a concentrate too. Kind of looked like a bottle that they used for like fuel stabilizer, where you squeezed it and you had the little measuring cup and you just add it to your reservoir. I actually didn't mind having that because you could sit there and then you could put in any washer fluid you wanted and you could just add it to it. I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen the concentrate in a while. I like the concentrate because you could just throw it in the back in your trunk and it didn't take up that much space. And you could just buy washer fluid wherever the heck you needed to. Yeah. I still don't know what's going on with this phone. It refuses to charge while I'm streaming, and I just restarted it. So, you know, I don't know if I did some damage to it from letting it overheat a couple of times, but it will not charge. It only maintains. So I've been at 94% battery life the entire time. I found 4 snow scrapers. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, but this phone does not want to sustain, or it just wants to sustain. It doesn't want to charge, which never used to be a problem with it. And being that it's an Apple, it's got the battery care indicator. It tells you how much quality the battery is at. It still says it's at 95% efficiency, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Never used to give me a problem. I think maybe it overheating a couple times just kind of cooked it. So I may have to upgrade my phone. But it's all good. Gives me an excuse to get a new phone. I think I'm going to get a 13 Max Pro. That way I can have a bigger screen, because my eyes are not getting any better as I get older. Southwest corner of the Capitol. Okay. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming with this phone, it'd probably be fine, because it charges normally if I'm not streaming. But yeah, streaming, the load of streaming and trying to charge it at the same time just does not work with this phone anymore. So I always have to have a battery pack on it, because if it gets too low, it won't maintain. It'll start, I'll start getting negative. I'll be able to extend the time, but if it's like down at like 30% or something and I try to put it on a battery pack, it won't stay at 30%. It'll actually start dropping slowly. There's probably not much I can do other than trying to replace the battery, but according to Apple's software, they say the battery's just fine, so is what it is. it's possible. He just didn't want to do it. Yeah, I'm not very comfortable with the whole eye surgery thing. You know, the fact that you got to be awake for it, and, you know, if they could knock me out and do it, that'd be one thing, but with having to be awake for it, I just, yeah. Hey, look, it's the state capitol. I see it. I've actually never been in the Capitol building. I've been by it a couple of times, but I've never actually been in it. Yeah, the problem is though, J. Paul, is with these Apple phones, unfortunately, once you open them, you're sacrificing, in most cases, the waterproofness. So it's a trade-off. I mean, the phone works perfectly fine in any other situation. If I'm not live streaming with it and I just plug it in and charge, it charges fine. You know, but while the camera's running and it's transmitting, that just seems to put such a load on there that, and it doesn't matter. I've put better chargers on there. I've actually hooked up a 4 amp charger to it through USB-C to Lightning. I mean, changed cords. Doesn't seem to matter what the charger input is. The phone just refuses to charge any faster, and it probably is the battery. It's probably the battery's just not taking the power quick enough. There's some circuit that's saying, hey, no, you got to slow down. So probably replacing the battery would fix it, but I hate to spend the money to have somebody crack it open just to put a battery in, you know. And I'm kind of itching for a new phone anyways, so it's kind of a win-win in a sense. I'd still feel comfortable selling this phone because most people don't live stream, and on your normal day-to-day functions it works just fine. I think it's just the battery's getting maybe a little tired, but southwest corner, I'm on the northeast corner, so I gotta basically go all the way around it. That's what I'm gonna have to probably do. Then I gotta find parking. Being that this is downtown, it's probably gonna be paid parking. Like I said, I haven't been to Madison very much. I don't know what their parking situation is. Yeah, I also want to I wanted to get a 5G. These are all 4G. And the WeBoost supports 5G, so might not be the worst idea.
Continue straight, then use the right 3 lanes to continue onto East Washington Avenue.
Park in a garage, yeah, it might not be a bad idea either. Yeah, we'll bop down here and we'll see what it looks like.
Use the right
Figure
3
out where to
lanes to
park from
continue
there.
onto East Washington Avenue.
Because I mean, we're pretty close, and there's still street parking. So if I gotta walk a block or two, I mean, there's street parking right here.
In a quarter mile, arrive at Wisconsin State Capitol Tour.
And there's a lot of side street parking too, so I may have to walk. stop by the Capitol real quick and we'll see if we can find some people.
Stay in the left lane.
Stay in the left lane. We'll figure out where all these people are and then we'll figure out parking from there. Because I should be on the northeast side, and if they're on the southwest, they're basically straight in front of me on the other side of the building, I guess. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I just want to try to figure out where they are first. Get on the right side of the building, at least for parking, so my distance is a little bit shorter. Definitely a lot of people walking around down there. Wonder if they're all here for the event. That'd be nice. See a lot of people walking around. Wow, there's a lot of activity here.
Arrive at Wisconsin State Capitol Tour.
There's a lot of people here. I don't know if it's all for the event or what it is. Kind of looks like a farmer's market. Yeah, that looks like a farmer's market. Walk sign. Yeah. They're all sitting here with a it's ever going to change because this truck is just like parked in the lane. Oh, I guess it did change. I was a little worried because the truck was parked in the lane I was supposed to be in to drive in. It still looks like a farmer's market. Alright, I guess go walk around and try to find these people because I'm seeing one big farmer's market. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a weekend, so there is no metered parking. Meters should be free. I think this parking spot right here will be perfect. Because if I remember correctly, you don't have to pay on the weekends. So we should be good. All right. Let me, yeah. Well, he's probably going to be in till Monday because of the time that he got arrested, unfortunately. Sucks for him. Alright, we're going to get some of my stuff out real quick before I guys take you out of the car and off the power, because as soon as I do, you guys are going to start losing energy. And we'll get you guys on the tripod and we'll walk on over and see what's going on. Alright, time to bring you guys along for the ride. Take you off there, take you off there, grab my cord. Where's my cord? Give me my cord. I want my cord. I suppose I should shut off my car. Okay. Get you. There we go. Take up a little extra slack. There, you guys are alive. You have juice. You're surviving. Gotta love it. See if there's anything else I need from the car. Well, I put you guys down on the seat, sorry. right, let's go see if we can find some patriots. Or if everybody's just farmers. Figure it out. Oh. Down for 2 seconds. All right, let's get to moving. See what we got. If I do need to, I did bring the wireless mics. So we can do that. I mean, I will say this, you know, if they can have this kind of turnout for a farmer's market, it'd be really nice if they had this kind of turnout for something that might actually help change the government. Hello. That's a cool looking farmer's market. I've never seen one, especially, you know, at the Capitol. That just seems very, very weird to me. But hey, whatever works, right? Hello.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Not too bad.
Good.
Huh? Well, I kind of got forced into being a YouTuber, so kind of doing it, but yeah. Thought I was a Tweedle, huh? I guess I can turn off autofocus or turn off the lock on the focus. Oh. Hello?
How's it going?
Not too bad. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Yeah. 3 or 4 of my colleagues are like, dude, this thing is
Hello?
hilarious.
Thing. Seems like there's a lot of different things going on out here. Not just a farmer's market. It does seem as I'm getting closer, my signal's worse. Hello.
Hello.
What do you want? You got my taxes yet?
Okay, so we're here. We got decent signal, I guess. Now we just got to figure out where these people are located. Turn something real quick. There we go. That way maybe I won't be kicking the tripod as much. I like to use the tripod instead of the gimbal because then I can just put it down if I have to.
Garbage?
Yeah, I don't either. But I will walk around the Capitol and we'll figure it out. So, who knows? Maybe I'm the only one that showed up. Yeah, definitely a lot of, what is that? Looks like Alice in Wonderland type people. Like they're dressed up for Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, we got some music. Oh well, is what it is. That looks like it might be something. Got some people in biker type stuff. Just kind of curious. Still not a lot of flags. They look like they're going on a tour. Huh. It's more like a tour group. Hello.
How's it going, boss?
Not too bad.
That works. Not too bad works.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not thinking that would be my group. Like you said, not enough flags. Seem kind of touristy. I mean, a lot of people that were wearing like biker style vests and stuff. I don't know. Looks like they're all kind of staging up for a photo shoot. I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, there's our music. It's a brick house. House. See, mighty. Hang out. Gotta love it.
I am doing all right. Came downstairs.
Stand back.
You gotta file that one away. You should have filed that one away.
I'll tell you, they got a really nice turnout here, though. Yeah, I got some cheese. Cheese meat. Some good cheese.
I got big bags.
Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, just out of curiosity, I'm wearing the People's Convoy shirt today. Just kind of curious if anybody will actually stop me and ask me about it. It'd be interesting. Hello, how you doing today?
All right. Do you need information about voting or registration?
Sure.
Are you registered in Madison?
No, I'm registered in Sheboygan,
And where do you live?
Sheboygan, Wisconsin.
Oh, well, then you should be okay, right?
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
should
moved.
be fine. No, I should be fine.
So you're registered at the address where you live?
Yes, I
Then
am.
you're fine.
Okay. How you guys doing?
That's fine.
This might actually be it. These might be the people. These might be the people I'm looking for. I don't know. I'll have to find out. Just out of curiosity, is this your flyer?
No.
That is not your flyer.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, they were supposed to be having a rally here at the state capitol.
Well, what time is it?
At noon. So I was looking for them.
I heard somebody. Maybe they're on top of State Street. Through this way. Does it say the steps or anything?
No, it didn't say. It just said Wisconsin State Capitol. Come support medical freedom and safe staffing for veteran care.
Well, they might be over on the veterans, the museum side over there.
Museum side.
Museum. It's on
So
the
if I
State
just
Street.
keep going around, I'll
Yeah.
find it. Okay, thank you.
Yep, you bet.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I'll take one of those stickers if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All about peace. There you go. So no, I'm not the organization I was looking for, unfortunately. So I'm still on the hunt. Still on the hunt. More cheese. Hooks cheese, huh? Interesting. I've never heard of Hooks. Not familiar with that brand. Not too bad. And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're still walking. Ah, I found them. Look who I found. I found the people I was looking for. Hi guys. How you doing? I actually came looking for you guys, I believe. I believe it's your flyer I saw.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I've got a friend who's on YouTube that's Soup Mama, and she had this flyer posted on her website.
Oh, lovely.
So I actually was with the People's Convoy for about, became kind of a YouTuber myself. So I decided to come out and meet you guys because there doesn't seem to be a lot of things going on here in Wisconsin.
Well, we're kind of on a pause right now.
Okay.
But, so there's not a lot of, backlash to, have anything done right now.
Okay.
But, what happens tomorrow when they want to lift that pause? We're
Yeah.
on a job. We've been working through this whole thing. Our veterans have fought for our liberties and our freedoms. And, we're not
Well, can I get mic'd up real quick, and then I can actually ask you exactly what you guys are about and get a good audio stream? Because unfortunately, I couldn't find you guys on the page. All I could find was that flyer, and I'm sitting here going, I really kind of wanted to know what you guys were about, and I'm here, and I drove all the way from Sheboygan, so might as well get some good audio. And yeah, we've only got about 80 people watching right now, but that might kick up.
Okay.
So let me get this all good, and then we can get a good audio stream. Are you?
We're all together.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
all together.
Well, you seem to be the one that started speaking, so I was wondering if you were like you're the outspoken one. Everybody else is just
Well, I don't
shy.
know so much about that. I think they're all pretty outspoken.
Okay.
I guess we just made eye contact.
We made eye contact?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second to get this all working real quick, and then we'll get some good audio, and We'll find out exactly. Give me a second. So, I will ask you one question while I'm setting this up. Did you guys ever hear the People's Convoy?
Yes, I have.
You guys did?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys follow it?
Canada thing I kind of followed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people, even wearing this shirt,
Yep.
I can walk around and just, nobody knows.
Yeah.
It just fathoms me that, 5 months, well, 4 months of the actual convoy. Nobody,
It was a huge movement. It was huge.
but nobody knows anything about it. Just trying to.
I believe I told her I'm like.
There we go. For a little bit. Yeah, this side of the building really doesn't like internet. Yeah, that's what I've been finding. Yeah, the other side was perfectly fine. This side just kind of is bad. Can you guys hear me at all? Yeah, I found them. And it would go figure that I have got no service here. Like almost none. It's all over the board. Now it's coming up. Loud and scratchy. That's not good.
Oh, you're off to the side. Is your coffee out?
Just my luck.
Do we need to move to?
Oh, I don't know. I'm literally playing the game of, okay, if I move it here, will I get better signal there? Type game. Usually it's hit or miss, unfortunately. I did turn the mic down. There, now the right there. All right, well, we'll do it right there. That works.
Sure, that's fine. Thank you.
Stop the mandate the anti-vaccine I saw the doctor being pumped by they have to do this administration. I even made a joke about I told people I'm going to president. If I had a choice between Donald J. Trump or a monkey president, I'd vote for the monkey.
Well, now we have monkeypox.
Yeah, right.
There's one monkey far better looking. Two of them now we have monkeypox.
Now we have monkeypox. There you go. So there's still a federal mandate for nurses to be vaccinated. Yep. And do you think that should be a first?
Well, I've got a really bad kilobit per second, and I'm just trying to get it so it's not going to be buffering. because I'm like in the 4 and 500s. And you know, right now I'm at like so yeah.
But how can you get the right threat when you can still get the virus, you can still spread the virus, whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated? And I'm right now allowed to work from home, right? So I need to take care of check them, check the inside. But at the end of the day, if they can find a replacement, so I recommend you go away. You know, we'll continue to do our job. Yeah, a lot of
I'm gonna see if I can get one of them to peel off and maybe go over to the other side of the building, and I can just do like a private interview where I've got better service, because it's an important message. I want to get it out there, and I wanted to make sure it's good. Right now I'm at 1,000 second. It seems to be holding a little bit. And now it's 8. Yeah, it keeps dropping. So.
Oh, sure, go right ahead. Am I blocking you? No. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can see it's buffering a little. Yes, I did change my name.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
So who would be the person that's probably most knowledgeable about what you guys are actually out here for?
Absolutely. Thank you. Jen's gonna be ours. Appreciate your support.
So Jen, is there any way I could steal you over to the other side of the building so I got better signal so it doesn't buffer and I can get a good copy of what our conversation is?
Sure.
Okay.
Nobody else wants to go with me?
Well, I don't want to move your whole organization, you know. Thinking if we just go around the side of the building over here, we'd probably be fine.
Okay.
As soon as I see the good signal, we can stop wherever that is.
Okay.
It's just funny, this side of the building, the tower must be on the other side of the building or something. So the building just blocks everything. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Eric, known as Mechanic Eric on the, on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was one of the volunteer mechanics that kind of kept the convoy going.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So, you know, there was a real need when I joined in Monrovia. There were a lot of people that were breaking down, and you know, not a lot of people understood the wear and tear that was going to be involved in doing a convoy across the country.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine.
And then we ended up going out to back to California and then back to DC again. So, you know, that was quite a bit of mileage.
That is a lot of mileage. And I saw a few accidents.
Yeah, we had somebody that liked to sit here and say, keep it tight and sexy. Yeah, we're good right here.
Okay.
So let me give you one of these. It doesn't have to be like right up next to your neck. You know, just if you want to hold it, just wherever.
Oh, right here is fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
You can literally just clip it on your sign too if you wanted to. Just enough that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you can talk
I'll
too.
turn mine on.
Don't do that to me. I'll pass out.
Okay.
Okay, so this is YouTube, so we got to stay away from, we have to use the word C and V instead of the full versions,
Okay.
because YouTube will sit here and take the video down, and just trying not
Can we
to.
say mandate?
I believe you could say mandate.
Okay.
You know, most of my viewers, these are all people that pretty much follow the convoy, so they kind of know what's going on.
Okay.
So, like I said, I was on YouTube, and somehow somebody posted your flyer on Soup Mama's website.
Peg Robbins did.
Okay, and she happened to see it, and I happened to follow her, and well, she follows me, and she's like, "Hey, Eric, there's a rally going on in Wisconsin," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, I just got back from, being with the convoy for 5 months, but sure, I'll go down there and see what they're up to." So, okay, let me read this flyer real quick for anybody that doesn't know what it's about. So the flyer says, "Come support medical freedom and safe staffing for veteran care."
Correct.
Okay. So do you want to go into a little bit more detail?
Well, due to the mandate, they have closed 12 acute beds and they have closed 10 community care beds. So now veterans have to wait longer for care, or they're not being admitted when they should be admitted.
Now are we talking about at like the VA hospitals?
At the VA hospital.
Okay.
At the particular one in Milwaukee. Although
I actually worked at that one.
Although we are not representing the Milwaukee VA, we are just here on our own free will for the freedoms that the veterans have fought for us and our liberties.
Okay.
So, but at the Milwaukee VA, they are 12 acute beds that are closed,
Okay.
10 community care beds. So the veterans have to wait longer for their care.
Now, why are these beds closed? Just
because they don't have the nurses to staff it, because
Okay.
either the unvaccinated nurses have either been reassigned to lower positions,
Okay.
low risk positions, or they have left the VA because of the mental stress that this mandate is putting us through.
Okay.
Secondly, we've lost vaccinated nurses to go to outside hospitals because the pay is better outside of the VA.
Sure.
And so our staffing is critical to a certain extent. So they had to close beds so that we could still provide good care and safe care, but there's some veterans out there that are not getting the care they deserve because of the closed beds.
Okay. And it's a staffing issue because of the fact that basically there's some type of
Reassigning skilled nurses to positions behind a desk.
Okay.
So that they don't have that direct contact with the veteran.
Okay.
Because that's considered a low risk position.
Gotcha.
So they're losing staff on the floors, the inpatient beds.
Okay.
And so
I know I got you on the spot.
yeah,
It's so hard. It's so hard.
It's kind of a catch-22 because there's a nursing shortage nationwide. People are leaving
Sure.
the position just
Well,
because of the stress of
my
the
daughter
pandemic.
was actually going to get into nursing, and she just didn't want to deal with the whole V thing herself. So she's there, and she put that on hold. So she's working for a factory job right now, even though that's what she wanted to do, is go into nursing. And she's like, I'm not dealing with that. It's too crazy.
Well, and
so she just didn't want to deal with it.
And the same thing with a lot of students that were nursing students that were in school. They can't finish their clinicals because they have a deeply held religious that is not being honored, and so they can't finish school, which is also adding to the shortage.
Yeah.
The pandemic has burned a lot together. We're ready to, maybe not necessarily to retire, but the pandemic pushed them into retirement. So we're losing nurses who have this mandate and deny religious and medical people all over, not just nationwide shortage.
So now, other than, are you guys trying to get people to contact their representatives? I mean, what are you guys trying to do?
We had a roundtable with Ron Johnson.
Okay.
And he's also had, he did a 77-page memo that was sent to several how it's unconstitutional, and that our veterans have fought for our liberties, and that it should be a choice. It shouldn't be a mandate.
Mandate is really just a suggestion. It's not.
Right.
It's not a law. It's not an order.
Exactly.
It's just. I'm suggesting that you don't do this. I don't. Like it's a law. It's not a law.
It's not. And there's a lot of. Then there's people that were coerced into taking it to keep their job that ended up with vax injuries. Several nurses that I work with that have had a vax injury. One has mild. She's young, she's healthy, she runs every day, and she's not else that ended up with frozen shoulder, people that have. There's another girl that it attacked her lymphatic system, so it's like she's got these lumps by her lymph nodes in her. It's just really sad because they don't even want to acknowledge these back injuries, and there's no compensation for it. You know, so I think that it should be a choice. Most, you know, have been tested and tried.
That's the thing is, you know, a vaccine, and the difference is it's not.
It's not. It's a gene therapy,
it's a gene
and I think
therapy,
that we're going to see a lot of immune. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a lot of disorders in 3 to 5 years. Autoimmune disorders.
How's that go? If you got the V in 2022, you may be entitled to a large settlement. Isn't that usually how that goes a couple years down the road?
Exactly.
You know,
And,
yeah, we're kind of waiting for that to
you know,
happen
and now
too.
with them pushing it on the kids, they're seeing a lot of liver disorders and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, when they started going really to the young ones, I mean, that's part of what we ended up actually going. The people, it's pretty much ended now. It's not the People's Convoy. They got a new website they're doing. It's more going to be historical, is from my understanding. You know, but you know, we started a lot of the state pages, which was really good. But one of the decisions why we went from DC to California, a mandate where a 12-year-old could make its own. It was like, you know, on top of a whole bunch of laundry list of other crazy stuff. Like you could have literally spiked your kid within the first 30 days on the ground right in front of a cop, and you wouldn't have gotten in trouble for it. Well, and I mean, there was a lot of crazy stuff they were trying to do, so we boogied all the way out there.
Exactly, and there's that 22-year-old football player that just passed away.
Yeah.
It's just really heartbreaking that they're just pushing something that they don't know a lot about, and I just think that should be a choice.
I'm also willing to ask them any other questions. But
another thing I want to say about it is, when
Sure.
have you ever seen where you need booster after booster after booster with a vaccine? All my vaccinations, but
you know, I wouldn't be against it if it wasn't if it was a tested process. You know, I mean, this is really, from my understanding, the first major thing to try to get your body to make antibodies itself. And I'm like, yeah, no, I just don't feel like being. If it was a more, you know, and then on top of it, you know, you look at all the data, and yeah, I'm gonna probably get a strike for saying this type of stuff, so I got to be real careful. But I mean, there's a lot of sources out there, so I will not say that it's my information. I will say just sources that I've found that sit here and say that the survival rate is so high. I mean, the common flu. You've got the same rate as with the common flu.
Well, it's better actually.
Yeah.
It's better actually because it's 99% recovery rate.
Yeah.
And forcing this on people.
Yeah.
And the
as soon as they started forcing it, that was an issue for me.
It's a red flag.
Yeah, the adverse events are being hidden. They're not reported. You know, in the very beginning, the doctors didn't even know how to report them.
Yeah.
And so it was just it was a huge breakdown of communication, and now it's just become normalized that they're just not reporting them.
So now, are all you ladies nurses, or how did you guys come to be? So
we're all nurses that are being threatened to either reassign or be terminated if we don't get the vaccine. Granted, we are on a pause right now from any discipline from it.
Okay.
But it's because they don't have enough nurses to fill our position.
Okay, so they had to be a little bit more lax on it to keep nurses, but
Correct.
like you were saying earlier over there, you know, they could start it up at any time they wanted to.
Exactly.
And personally, I've been, we'll say, forced out of my position as a bedside nurse for 10 years.
Okay.
And now I'm behind a desk.
I'm still in my position, but I'm in the same boat as they're wanting to move me to a desk position. But you need that skill at the bedside.
Yeah.
You can't take, so we're also talking about taking people that were behind the desk for years already and putting them on the floors, but that's scary in itself because they don't have those skills.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nurses are your first line. I mean, the doctor, yeah, he may, whatever, but the nurses are the ones that are interacting with the patients all the time. They're going to notice something, a change in that person's demeanor, something that's just not right with them because they have more contact.
Yeah. And know how to respond to it.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. A lot of the majority on my old unit, we'll say old unit because I don't work there anymore.
Yeah.
The majority of them are new nurses with less than 4 years of experience. They're, when trouble goes down, they're trying to look around for somebody to ask, what should I do? And there's nobody there because we're all gone.
Yeah, all the seasoned nurses have been reassigned.
And who does that hurt? That hurts the patients.
Oh, yeah.
They're sitting there suffering because the people at the bedside don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, there is something to be said about, skill, skill and, seniority and time and doing the job, because, I mean, you guys have experienced it pretty much all, so, you pretty much know what to do.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you'd sit there and cut somebody's throat open and sit there and put a tube down their throat. Isn't that a doctor's only type? Or you have to be a higher end
You have
nurse.
to have ACLS. You have to be ACLS certified.
Gotcha.
And you wouldn't intubate somebody by yourself. The doctor would be there, anesthesiologist would be there.
Hopefully.
That's a whole that's a whole team.
Yeah.
But that's an extreme case. But there's many other extreme cases that nurses need to know what to do in order to save the patient until that team of people can get there.
Yeah. Keep them going until the other people come in. Kind of like the paramedics in a sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Is there anything else other that you guys want to add or any other information? Do you have a website that you want to post or anything like that? Anything that people can find out more information? Because unfortunately, like with your rally, I had to just keep walking around until I found you.
Yeah.
I didn't have a website that we could get in contact with your organization.
Unfortunately, we don't have any website that we've created, but we
Facebook page, YouTube.
Posted on the majority of the sites that we were made aware of that were against the mandate.
Okay.
And so we posted there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a whole lot of support even from those groups that were dedicated against the mandate.
Yeah.
So it was really disheartening.
Well, I mean, I have to be honest. I say here and I read your post, and I'm kind of like, I'm not sure exactly what they're about, to be perfectly honest, but I'm here in Wisconsin and, I've been looking for somebody doing something in this state.
That support.
Absolutely.
So that's why I kind of came down, and that's why we're kind of doing this interview and whatnot.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't know if you guys want to move to the other side because I'm set up. I was planning on being here for at least a couple hours and could videotape some of your interactions, and, they will sit here and watch paint dry. I mean, you guys are good. You don't have to do anything. If I keep a mic near you guys, maybe they'll catch some of the interactions or conversations you're having with other people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We can do that.
Okay, that's up to you guys.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
We have umbrellas.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm doing good on this side or even on that side of the Capitol. I think the building itself is just what's blocking my signal. So.
And it seems like the traffic is going literally in a 360. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, with the farmers market, literally people are just going all the way around.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters where you're at.
Well, this looks like a good spot right here.
Sure.
Over there. So.
Right.
Even if we do have to move, then we can just move right across by that bus station.
I mean, also no.
So.
Cool beans.
And then if it starts raining, we're covered.
You can hide in the bus station. Yeah, I didn't bring water. I didn't bring a jacket. They're all like, it's going to be raining. And I'm like, well, luckily my gear's waterproof.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks for talking to us. We'll meet you over there.
All right. I'll see you guys over there.
Do you want your little thing?
Oh, yes.
Shall I come back?
Sure. I will take my little Mikey phone.
All right.
Thank you. Hi, guys. So we figured out what they're doing. Hopefully that all came across really good. I'm hoping. Stuff. Hopefully I don't get slammed for it. I tried to stay away from the the big words. But so we're going to be over on the corner of, looks like Muffin and Pinky. Yeah, okay. I can't pronounce words. I'm horrible at it. It figures. Yeah, Muffin. Muffin and Pinky, I guess. So if you guys are coming out here, that's where we're going to be. Oh. Well, that was kind of my curiosity, is where the tie-in was for the veterans, and I guess they're nurses at the VA hospital, so that's where the veteran thing comes in. Well, I'm glad I could make it out here. All these damn tall buildings.
I'm talking up like these are the keys.
Well, hopefully the signal stays up. Hi, Morning Glory. I got your text, Jeff. I'm gonna have a quick cigarette. That's what I'm gonna do. So, if any that has the ability to help these people, maybe knows a bigger group that they could maybe unite with, please pass that information on to me, because or Jeff. And I'd love to get these people a little bit more involved. I mean, they're out here, you know, definitely get them make it a little easier for people to find. Have them talk to Veterans of America. Okay, that's good. That's possibly an option. Do you have the contact information for them, Jeff?
other thing was, this was amazing. Stop.
Okay. Okay, I got a screenshot of that there, Jeff. Spot and get good signal. There we go. Now we got good signal. It's amazing how 1 foot makes a difference. Turn the camera a little bit. I'm gonna boost the audio up on this just a little bit. Okay. Crank the gain. There we go. Now we got some good. Now we got some good signal.
Eric, will you take a picture for us?
Sure. Although you guys are all on the live stream.
I know, we're gonna get your.
I want to know how to get my camera.
It's funny, I'm getting put to work already.
I look dumb as fuck, but that's fine. Me too. Send that to me though. I will. Thank you. I just wanted to.
I'll take one a little bit closer. I wanted to get some of your signs in here too.
Okay. Okay. Appreciate that.
There you go.
And then Eric, what is your website so I can send it to my friends so they can tap in again for the YouTube channel?
Well, I'm under Mechanic Eric, the People's Mechanic, but it's going to come up as AMericA because I stopped being a mechanic for the convoy. So when you search for Mechanic Eric, it's actually going to be AMericA. And it's AM capital and then ERIC in lowercase and then capital A. Because I figured out, well, my name's in America, so.
That is cool.
So that's been, yeah. So I made that realization. So,
Nice.
you know, when people started coming up and asking me to sign stuff, I started signing it as AMericA. So, thought that was kind of cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm a veteran myself. So am I. And she's a veteran too. And so, you know, we want to give back to our veterans. And because they served us, and there's just that camaraderie that you don't get anywhere else, you know, within the VA system, you know, which is really nice. And you can relate to them, you know, you can share stories, and they can...
Sorry. It was me. I did it. I broke it. Oh, they're using medical tape too. It's funny. I recognize the medical tape. Yeah, one of my moderators also sent me a link, said that maybe you guys should try to get involved with, let me see real quick.
That's working better.
This Gary's InsideFoundation.org.
Oh, nice. Because I know I have reached out to some,
Okay.
like VFWs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get really great response from them, even after telling them that I was a veteran.
Okay.
They told me if I want my job, I should just take it. But, you know, or I've gotten back where, well, if you're a veteran, you should be used to getting a forced vaccine, you know, and I did, but I'm no longer in the military, but I still fought for freedoms and our liberties, and it should be a choice. And the vaccines that I received in the military also were a studied vaccine, and there was trials and stuff done. I've received the anthrax vaccines when I went overseas for Iraqi freedom, and you know, I still don't know the outcome of that. Look at Agent Orange back in the day. They're finally now just getting compensated for that, you know, even though that wasn't a vaccine, but, you know, like the trials and stuff.
Sure.
How long it took just for the veterans to get compensated for that they really realized that there was injury to the Agent Orange.
They also said you should talk to the Veterans of America group.
Okay.
Have you guys reached out to them at all?
I have not. I just have reached out to, like, the local VFWs.
Sure.
And unfortunately, a lot of them were not supportive.
Well, I want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
I didn't get to join the military because I had a heart murmur. They were afraid I was going to fall down on the battlefield, I guess. So, and then
And
you were the other.
Mary was in the service.
Want to thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. How long did you guys do?
I did 10 years in
10 years.
Air Force Reserve.
Air Force Reserve.
I was 4 years in the Navy.
4 years in the Navy. So there you go.
Desert Storm, Desert Shield.
Little fighting here, Air Force, Navy. You know.
We can share jokes later.
Sure. There's a guy on YouTube that does the whole little thing about the banter between the different militaries and stuff. He's actually kind of funny. I'd have to look him up, but he's kind of funny. So, like I said, I've got the microphone set up. It should be able to hear all you guys pretty good.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you guys want to say something in specific, you know, just walk over to the mic, and it doesn't have to be super close. You know, they can hear you.
Okay.
So, all right, cool beans. Not a problem. Hi, guys. So we found them. Stream's holding at 2,000 kilobits per second. Yeah, I need to do the t-shirts. I definitely need to work on that. Now I'll be fixing their cars. I try to do good interviews. Try my best. I'm not a professional streamer, so otherwise I'd have a raincoat. Yeah, I'd definitely like to get these people a little bit more involved with some bigger organizations, possibly. I did give them the information about the Veterans of America and the other website, too. And I'll get their contact. I'll get one of their contact infos off camera. Well, that explains why you couldn't hear anything. My other microphone was turned off. Well, I turned off my mic because I was just going to sit here and I was going to watch something real quick, and I wanted to hear how the audio worked. I didn't realize the other one was turned off. So now we should have audio on both mics, hopefully. Actually, probably not.
Appreciate that.
I'm still fighting it. I'm in the army and I'm still fighting it.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Stand the line.
Thank you for your service, too.
All right. Someday I'll be a real YouTuber. There we go. Now we got audio on both of them.
I love you.
That's really cool that she was standing up for herself, being in the army, and
I definitely try my best.
that's what we could try that place and we can go back down. I was trying to get it like 2 week blocks in. All right, last chance. I think if I go fun. Want the big tape?
Are they those,
Now they want to resort to something like
Sorry guys, I was just looking to see if any of the restreamers were up and running, and I was going to see if they were streaming or ask them if they'd stream this for a little while, but none of them appeared to be on today. Tommy Temper's actually he's not restreaming. It's amazing. Tommy Temper is out there doing some type of sandcastle event, which I'm like, okay, hey, some original content out of Tommy Temper. Give him props. I do have to admit this farmer market is huge. I cannot believe the traffic in this downtown area. You know, you go downtown Milwaukee or whatnot, and there's like nobody. It's dead. It just kind of shocks me how many people are actually here. Oh, and I forgot I had the mic way too close to my mouth, so I apologize if that was really loud. It is what it is. Hey Mary, are you coming down? It was Mary and somebody else. I'm trying to remember who the other person was. Let's see if I can find the name. I'm gonna call you out. See if I can go back far enough in the chat and be like, hey, no, it was that person. You were supposed to show up. Or you said you were gonna show up. Oh, I can't go that far back in the chat. Ha! Oh well. You got a reprieve. Next week your car is in the shop. Well, my understanding is they're supposed to be on the 27th also, and I was planning on being down here, so. She, if I remember correctly, I think she's about 45 minutes away from here. So. Oh. Are we buffering again? Check on my stream. We're doing okay. It's not the best cell service, but we're gonna make do with. Sounds like we got somebody playing a flute around here too. Oh. I'm gonna stop these people real quick because I'm just kind of curious. Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Not too bad. I'm just kind of curious. I see everybody in like costumes today.
It's a little weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just kind of wondering.
Alice in Wonderland scavenger hunt.
It's an Alice in Wonderland scavenger
hunt.
hunt.
It's part of the prizes if you look the coolest.
Yeah.
So.
Kick butt, kick butt. Well, hey,
Yeah.
stop. Thanks for stopping and letting me know.
No problem.
Hello. So there you go. I was right. It was Alice in Wonderland. But it's a scavenger hunt, I guess. Well, that's kind of cool. I got a feeling they may want to move. Seems like all the vendors on this side are starting to close up, which means that foot traffic's going to probably start to die down on this side. So maybe I'll see if I can get them to go around the block. I was getting good service around the block on the other side. They're looking for the rabbit hole. Hi, G Abbott. Yeah, that's. There's 5. I don't know where the 5th one is right now. Maybe went to get drinks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying there too. G Abbott. I'm kind of scratching my head on that one too. I'm gonna go talk to the ladies real quick. Maybe I'll go scout out around the corner and see if there's more people over there, or if they want to stay over here, or what they want to do. Definitely seemed a little bit more lively on the other corner. I don't want them to be stuck here just because I've got cell service here. I definitely want them to be able to be in a spot of higher visibility. So I'm gonna go do some scouting real quick. Well, it's here in Wisconsin. I didn't really know what it was going to be. It was actually 5 people. There's a 5th person that I think just went to get a water or something. I didn't know what it was going to be. They didn't have a website. I only saw a flyer that was posted on Soup Mama's YouTube. So, and it seemed to be the only thing that was kind of going on, so might as well. I didn't really have anything better to do on a Saturday, Well, I did, but it's important to try to get involved at my state level, and this is getting involved at the state level. So I'm going to go talk to them real quick, and I'm going to go see if I can find them a little bit better spot. I don't know if they're so worried, Abbott, I don't know if they're so worried about that. I think it's the fact that it's being forced on them and they're getting pushed into, according to one of the ladies I was desk duty, which then is taking the higher skilled nurses that don't want to deal with that out of circulation with dealing with patients. And that's where the issue really is. It's not. I think a lot of people are okay with, hey, if you want to do it, go ahead. I may think it's the stupidest thing in the world to do for you to ride your motorcycle down or your bicycle down a suicide really steep hill with no brakes, but this is America, and if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. Just don't ask me to ride that bicycle with you. That's kind of where I'm at. So, all right. I'm gonna leave the camera running and whatnot until I put my bag in the tree. I'm gonna go scout around and see if all these vendors are kind of leaving. I'm gonna do a little scouting for you guys and see if there's like a better section where you get a little bit more viewership and more people. Because I don't want you to be like off in the corner.
Yeah, definitely.
We want to get your message out there. So, but. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the camera with them, and I'm going to go to a section that maybe to come, and we'll just go from there. And
We'd be on a totally different channel. There was a girl on the phone before who was like, I'm by the protesters. She's like, well, what do you mean? There's more protesters? So maybe there's. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what the protesters. Thank you. What did you say? No, she got that wrong. She didn't mean to give us a thumbs up, I guess. Unless the daughter's speaking for the mother. Yeah, no kidding. Right. Yeah. Because I see style of like picking behind their daughters. You know what is so funny? I just heard too on one of the chats on like men's was taking care of somebody next to them. It was over hospital, and they asked for a vaccine. You know, but yet that's discrimination. So, you know, because you can't ask for it. I said that backwards. She asked for a vaccine nurse, and they told her that she could have no choice. But yet.
Thank you.
You recognized it right away.
He smokes the
Oh, he's got a hookah. Oh, and he's got one too.
Keep up the good work, ladies.
Thank you. Appreciate your support.
Oh, we're right here. Yeah, but guys, we have to do that.
oh, they're anti-vaccine.
Actually, maybe we should walk faster so we don't get sick. Right.
She heard you laugh because she was like that. That's why I was wondering what to do.
Yeah. Only because my nephew is terrified of butterflies. Has been. He thinks their eyes are freaky. He thinks their tongues are freaky. So then he always freaks out. So then it's like in my head. Hey, I'm sorry, I called you by mistake. I'm just talking to my mom and walking and I'll grab it. Okay, love you, bye.
Next weekend I'll make a sign that says nurses against the mandate. Yeah. Yeah. Then people kind of understand. Give it, make a bigger sign for the next one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More signs. Georgetown, their town water. Georgetown. Yeah, so that, you know what?
Normal is just a setting on a dryer.
You're saying Austin is so weird, you want to be so normal. You're down there.
I like that too. I'm gonna use that one on my photos. Oh, friendly face. Hi. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah,
Were you able to find them?
yeah, Washington and right down Washington.
Okay. There was nothing in the parking lot?
Yeah, it was just a parking lot. It was just you pull in and take a ticket and
Yeah, that's what I think we're parked.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Good.
Traffic's died down.
Same thing.
Milwaukee.
Oh, well, do you know Jennifer Elias?
Oh, yes.
She worked.
Love this day of technology.
What happened?
Oh no, it's still running. It's just.
Oh, they're going down the wrong way. Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes. Good catch, young man. Good catch.
Weird because it'll be good 1 second and then it just changes and it's like, whatever.
Did you see what the other protest was? Somebody walked by and
Yeah, I did.
there's no shirts. What was that about?
Abortion rights.
Okay.
It was about abortion rights. They had a my body, my choice. You know, obviously. You know, but I did ask them about it, and they're like, "But that doesn't pertain to." I guess it's all good as long as it doesn't, you know. Well, I mean, they've got an argument, you know. You know, from their point, they feel that it protects, you know, the people that you're interacting with. So I get what they're saying. I can, like I said, I don't agree with it.
I noticed.
But I can at least respect and understand their view. Oh yeah. I've actually gotten a lot. There are a lot of diehard rightists that followed Cowboy, and they started following my channel. I should turn my mic on for this, but I didn't. But I would, because I was trying to find things that we could unite on common ground about. Because okay, yes. Never. Gun control. That's a left and right issue. You're never going to unite the left and right on those issues. It's just you're how you do it. You know? So what are the things that we can agree on? And some of the things that I did find that the left isn't completely opposed to is voter ID. The left, at least the ones I've. It's not the actual voter ID that's the issue. It's the having people that may be homeless or whatever having to have to pay for it. So as long where, okay, well, free voter IDs, then it's not in some states. I don't think it's a national. I don't think. Huh? Yeah. So I don't think that's a real big issue that we couldn't come together as a left and right. Another one that a left person floated, which I thought was kind of interesting, was a 6-year term limit for the president, one and done. Because then you're not dealing with the issue of him having to worry about re-election in 2-3 years, whatever, and then his focus now getting re-elected. So if you just did like a 6-year term, he gets in there, he does his job, and it's just come do what you need to do, stop screwing around. So I mean, there's a couple issues that I found that the left and the right are kind of getting involved. So. Be that open-minded uniter.
The only thing I can say, because when you start mixing the two, it just doesn't mix. People should have choice. And once you start, and you don't have that choice anymore, people aren't going to get the care that they need.
Yeah, I actually turned the mic on. I should have had it on for this whole conversation. Yeah, I've got it. I used to do, when I stopped doing more of the mechanic stuff, I actually do some stuff at my local level up in my hometown where the village has gotten a little corrupt. So I started recording. So I bought these mics so I could sit here and do that. And when I ended up with the convoy, it was kind of like, okay, well, everybody's using phones, so I had to figure out how to get the mics to work with the phones. But we started doing and it usually was around a bonfire pit, and we thing, you know. Don't watch any of my streams that go on.
I don't think we get offended that easily.
Okay. Well, then you guys are more than welcome to watch my streams. Anything Mechanic Eric After Dark, you know. But yeah, we would set up the microphones in separate areas, and you could literally pick up everybody that was in the circle. So it was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
It was a pretty good little setup. Yeah, I wonder what there was a whole big, huge group, like probably 50, 60 people. They all looked like they were more in biker gear, but I didn't see anything like flags or signs. And they were all just kind of taking pictures at the step. I wonder what they were up to. I figured out what the Alice in Wonderland people are doing. They're looking for Alice.
Oh.
They're on a treasure hunt or whatever, and they're looking.
So it's not like a playboard or screen or anything like that?
Supposedly on this little treasure hunt thing looking for Alice. But then you see a lot of people with like the biker type. What they're doing.
Yeah, interesting.
I did scout it all out. The farmers market's basically closing down.
Is that until you're going to come join us again, Eric?
That is maybe because I was.
Okay, all right.
You should put the camera behind us so you can see those faces. Yeah.
Like that, so.
We could definitely do that too.
Yeah, because you can see their faces. Yeah. And they are pretty, some are really good. Hello.
Hi, that's my truck over there. If any of you ever want a free meal, just stop by.
Oh, I appreciate that. That Thailand one?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. We've been smelling it. We're like, you know.
That was cool. Now, who was he?
So he gave 5. That's keep it. He gave us 5.
Well, thank you.
One for each.
Cool. That was pretty nice. Thailand eatery. Sarah came over and gave him 5 free meal tickets. It's a good, nice way to support. That's really nice of him. Oh, thank you. But I appreciate the consideration. She thought I was taking a picture. She's like, she didn't want to walk in front of the picture. And I'm like, it's live streaming. It doesn't matter. At some point, you're just going to have to walk in front of it.
Right.
All right. I'm being very bad. I'm usually really good at staying focused with my chat, you know. So they're probably screaming at me like, you've been ignoring me. Yeah, sorry. That's one of my things. I do engage. A lot of there's quite a few streamers. Maybe they got more viewers and their chat just goes too fast and they can't, but I definitely try to be engaged.
Well, we really appreciate you being out here, Eric.
Not a problem.
The
Not
coverage.
A problem. Not a problem.
So will this just be a video then in your archives on your site, or is it just?
Unfortunately, it's a little but I mean, the interview went really good. We had really on there. I'll have to figure out where to timestamp it, and I'll probably put it in the comments, you know, like your interview, you know, in the comments of what the timestamp is. But yeah, it'll be in my archive, you know. Awesome. Like I said, I mean, watching us right now.
Thank you.
So, I mean, and then, I mean, a lot of my videos, 4,000, 5,000 views. Fact, you know, not everybody gets the notifications. Not everybody remembers to hit the like, subscribe, and hit the dinger to get notifications when I go live. So they have to watch it after. So then I'll usually get a pretty decent. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, even when The way it is, I mean, still 104 people.
That's awesome. You know, or
It's not as popular. I used to get like 800 people at a time.
well, I think because you don't hear
It started being more of a soap opera. What's the convoy doing now? You know, doing what's going on? Oh, look, Eric's filming this. You know, and it really kind of turned into a soap opera. So, you know, but it also had a lot more news. You know, a lot more people knew about it. You know, so. You know, but like I said, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get one of your guys' contact infos. I don't know who, you guys can have mine, and then maybe I'll forward those links to you. Anybody else posts, because I'll get a lot of after comments after the video. If somebody's got some ideas on possible other organizations that may be in this area or in the state that are kind of doing the same thing that you guys might be able to link up with, maybe I can network. Anybody that's doing anything, you know, I'm in support of.
We
you
love
know,
the support. Absolutely.
So I mean, yeah. You know, when the people a bunch of state pages, and unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like the Wisconsin one's very active. So I may have. So who knows? But they, my viewers seem to like me. You know, the organic work I did, it was volunteer. I didn't get paid for any of it.
That's pretty cool.
You know, I actually started receiving donations so that only for the fact that if somebody had a car that broke and they just didn't have enough money to fix it, that I could fix them and get them back on the road. You know, so, you know, I've got a pretty good reputation on here.
Well, that's awesome.
I had a couple people try to slander me, but
You're gonna get that everywhere.
yeah.
You know.
But you know, that Oreo cheesecake was awesome. It's an inside joke. But I'm gonna go back and sit down and relax, and you know.
We're gonna be heading out. Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of us have to work this evening or have other commitments later.
Work? What's work?
I know, right? We're allowed to work still.
We still
so,
have a job.
Right?
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, when you guys hang it up, I'll probably end the stream, and then we'll talk, and we can exchange some information or whatever, and you know, that way I can get in touch with you guys. Okay?
Yeah. Sounds good.
We can do that. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to do it on the live stream and have,
Yeah.
you know, that's all. We don't need to be sitting here and having people call you. So how you doing?
Yeah.
All right, so the ladies are going to end it for today. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out and watched the stream. And, you know, I didn't know what it was all about, but I'm glad I came out, and I'm glad I was able to put this out there for them. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully some people will be able to, you know, help link them in with maybe some other groups, or get them a little bit more organized with some other stuff that might be happening here in Wisconsin. That'd be great help. And I'm going to get their contact information, and if anybody leaves any comments or any links or gets a hold of me on my Facebook, I will try to pass that information along. So you guys have a great day, and we're gonna get a big wave from them. You know, and thank them for their service. Appreciate it and everything they're out here doing. So, all right, we're going to end the stream. You guys take care. All right, bye-bye.